see, these are all things, maybe I am aware, maybe not, right? Consequences I am aware, but if you ask me how to balance between aggressive and assertive behavior, that may be something I want to kind of keep exercising, right? It is just like exercising your muscles, right? You got to exercise them and learn over a period of time.
So you will be keep exercising. That is why I asked you to write a journal which contains your emotions, thoughts, and beliefs.
Right. So I mean,
That
I felt
always
these
keeps
are all
you aware of what your thoughts are, how your thoughts are. Once you read them, you think, oh, this is the way I'm thinking. I don't guess this is the way it is thinking will be helpful for me. You will restructure your thought automatically. So that's
agree.
why
I agree that, right? I agree, and I want to kind of keep a tab on, keep note of what emotions and beliefs and I know I go through. But end of the day, if I want to start practicing some of these things, because I'm also a counselor, so I want to kind of learn some of the tools, if not in detail, at least in brief, right?
okay.
If you can take us through.
Okay, next session or the further session, I'll be training with anchoring, excellence of circle, like any two tools I'll be training you with, which are NLP tools. Okay. And where I gave you the CBT and RACBT, actually restructuring itself is a tool. You have to restructure your thoughts. Instead of thinking this way, how better I should think. The child should be like this. This should be is making you to trigger my emotion.
Okay.
If child is like this, that would be good. If my statement, okay, if child is not good also, that will not insist on my emotion. So restructuring of thoughts is important. Restructuring of beliefs is important.
Okay.
Okay.
So which are the two tools you are planning to teach us, ma'am?
Anchoring.
Okay.
From NLP, and I'll give you with swish pattern.
Fish pattern. FISH.
Yes.
Okay.
Swish.
Okay. 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 Maybe I'll read up a little bit.
Done. Because 5 sense organs which process the data will trigger our thoughts. So when you reframe your visuals, it reframes your thoughts, and when your thoughts are reframed, your emotions are reframed. So everything runs a lot about the information you are processing here.
Okay. All right.
Done. Yeah, Madhusudan,
okay.
please
Thank
tell
you.
In the anger portion, you told there are expressing the ways. There are three ways of expression: passive, assertive, and aggressive. Okay. In the emotion part, you told that you instead of expressing your emotion, you have to think of about how to solve it, how not to express it. Okay. So in this anger portion,
how to handle it. How to handle it.
Okay, that is right. In the anger portion, you told this passive portion is not reacting to it anything anyway. In any way, he is not reacting to it. It is not good and not responsible. Suppose if the same person, instead of being aggressive or assertive, if he keeps quiet and thinks of something else, then what is the difference between passive and that Chitta Prajna you said? That is Chitta Prajna.
Chitta Prajna has responsibility. He will not stop doing what he is doing. He will not get influenced by others. He just don't react.
He don't react, no?
He don't react, okay? But he will be doing what he's supposed to do because his leadership qualities are there. But a passive person, he'll not do what he's supposed to do. He'll get influenced by others.
No, that is not there. Passive person only, he doesn't react. That is only
no. Not many sentences I read. Like he'll be getting influenced by others. Whatever others say, he'll agree with his that. He'll not express his opinion. He don't have any clarity of opinion also.
Suppose he is not express his opinion, but he will be thinking about what to do, what is to be done for that situation.
Assertive person will think about it. Passive person will not think anything. He'll just go with the flow.
That is the difference. Okay.
Done?
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah. Sirisha ji, please.
Yes, ma'am. As you said, ma'am, the emotions have a life cycle. and they drop down after some time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So can there be any method with which we can drop down the emotion then and there itself? Means that has to go, not even after lifetime. In the moment it's raising and we understand that it has to be dropped.
Yes. So it can be dropped. I'll tell you. If someone is not on time, I get angry. I'm punctual, I'm organized. If someone don't do the things in an organized way and someone don't be on time, they are 5 minutes late or 10 minutes late, I get irritated actually. Okay, I may not shout at them, but I get irritated and I don't like that behavior. And suppose my house is there or my mother is there, they don't have any such thing. They think it's only 5 minutes and it's only 10 minutes. So they don't react. So I am reacting, they are not reacting. What is the difference? I'm having a, like, you know, this kind of angry or irritation or aggressive emotion. They are having a cool emotion. Why these two different emotions are there?
Because we are expecting more than...
My thought process is different. My thought process is even 5 minutes make a big difference for me.
Yeah. Some forgivingness is not there, or understanding about the other person is not
Why
there.
they should be late? Why they should be late? So what I'm expecting the same thing from the other person.
Yeah.
Irrespective of knowing the fact that what I am, only I can be, but the other person cannot be like that.
Okay.
Right? So consistently,
that's the belief system, right?
on the fact that what I am expecting, will that always get fulfilled?
No, that won't
No,
be.
so I need to before. So when 1 or 2 times when I get irritated with this punctuality issue, I need to understand that for me 5 minutes matters a lot, but for other person 5 minutes is quite normal and they may come late. I need to accept the fact. So when I start accepting the fact that what it means the same doesn't mean to the other person, then my emotion intensity will come down automatically because I'm reprogramming my mind.
Okay, but we are unable to help that person in coming or disciplining themselves. Means say, for example, a teacher has to correct a student, for example. So they have the responsibility of making the other person to also understand the importance of discipline. But if he will keep quiet every time,
you can
have to be cool always.
You can express your anger, but you should not be angry.
Okay. Assertiveness is important.
Exactly. Because they need to change. You should project your anger. It doesn't mean that really from inside you should be angry. You should frame a rule. It doesn't mean that you're carrying that rule to your home. It's only then and there to resolve that issue. You are projecting something which need to be done.
Okay.
So that is what is a detachment again comes.
Yeah. That is okay. I understand. So assertiveness will really bring our emotion life cycle down automatically.
Absolutely.
If we keep it in practice.
And always thinking what is my duty. But always be thinking about what is the duty of others. That only brings us anger.
Yeah. Correct.
When we focus much on what is my duty, that always keeps our emotions stable. When we think about the duties of others, that always disappoints us.
Yeah. But when it comes to children or students, we have some responsibility.
Yes, our responsibility. Our responsibility.
Yeah.
We need to fulfill our responsibility.
That's it.
Whether
they learn or not.
Whether they learn or not, keep all your efforts. What makes them to learn? What is stopping them to learn?
Okay.
As a mother, if you become serious, they will learn. But truly, you should not become serious. You need to project it.
Yes. What happens when we are not there? They'll behave as they are again.
Exactly.
Yeah. So how to bring that change means they also have to learn these lessons which we are learning. In order to
make them slowly, we have to train them. We need to make them understand. We need to question them. Questioning helps a lot. Because nowadays, actually to certain age, only the fear works for kids. But nowadays, it's not working for kids. Till earlier generations, fear is the matter. When they comes into teens, we can coach them, we can counsel them. But nowadays, right from the childhood only, we are supposed to train them and make them understand the things rather than reacting towards them.
Because they are questioning a lot. Previous days, we never questioned so much. But they are so logically questioned that we